We're going to take a look at a math technique called u-substitution. It's basically just a math tool that's used to temporarily make a difficult-looking problem more manageable to work with. We're going to use it in calculus to understand a differentiating technique called the chain rule, and later on with some integration techniques. So just to get things started so you can understand how u-substitution works and how it makes a problem look easier, if we're asked to solve this quadratic equation here, we could go about it with the normal methods of squaring that out and distributing the -3 and so forth. And I'll show you, I've worked it out, and I'll show you how it looks at the end here. But let's use u-substitution. So what we're going to do is temporarily use it. We're going to let u, I know that looks like an m, but it is a cursive u, equal, I see something that's a common thread in this equation, and that's the quantity 5x plus 1. So I'm going to let u equal 5x plus 1. So now if I make this substitution, this is our u value, and it's being squared. So I'm just going to write u squared minus 3u minus 4 equals 0. So look at, you can tell this is a lot more manageable than the original equation was. So instead of solving this, we're going to solve this one, and we're going to do this by factoring. And using the zero product property, what value for u makes this 0? 4. So we would know u equals 4, and -1 makes this quantity 0, so we'd also know u equals -1. Alright, so we've solved for u, but u-substitution, remember, is a temporary technique. We have to, our goal is to solve this for x. So now we're going to substitute back and say, well, the original problem didn't have u in it, it had x. So I'm going to replace this back. 5x plus 1 is the same as u, so I'm going to say 5x plus 1 equals 4, and this actually says 5x plus 1 here. 5x plus 1 equals -1, and I'm going to go about solving that. So subtract 1 and divide by 3, or divide by 5, 3/5 on this one. Over here, subtract 1, we have -2, and then divide by 5 again, we have -2/5. So the two solutions are 3/5 or -2/5. A lot prettier than the example I'm going to show you here. Okay, so if you would have chosen, which is totally fine, to multiply this out, and go about the process, it would have looked like this. Alright, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I just want to show you that it's a lot more work and a lot larger numbers, a lot larger values, and a lot more room to make mistakes. Okay, so u-substitution is a math tool to make a problem more manageable, and we get those answers a lot quicker there.